Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys an amateur breakdown, and we are watching Beck CP's team, and this is going to be a slums hardpoint. And so basically in this amateur breakdown, I watch your guys' gameplays, and I break down what you guys are doing right, what you guys are doing wrong. So off the break here, he is looking backwards, trying to make sure his teammates are playing. I noticed they're pushing two guys blue right here. Now, no one went graveyard. That dude went the hop over. I recommend you kind of play strong bricks, but luckily for him, actually not luckily for him because he got shot. He tried going through blue. I recommend you play strong bricks on this side. This is the bad side on Slum's hardpoint. Going through graveyard is a death trap. Luckily for him, he just ran right through. But against a pro team, if you go through the graveyard, you're probably just going to get picked off because it's the smallest area to go through. On this side, if you're running submachine gun, you should run smokes, kind of like he's doing. So they're doing a good job of pushing up right here, flipping the spawns. They get 3 dead. They flip the spawns. He's running all the way to the back. Now, he doesn't really need to do this. He doesn't need to run all the way to the back like this. But he sees that trophy system right there, so he needs to assume that there's a guy there, picks him up, gets that kill. Now, it's 10 seconds, and they're all playing back on this hill right here. Let's see how they set up. They're all kind of waiting back. They have a guy blue stairs, they have a guy double D, and they have a guy in the back. Now, this guy blue stairs could push all the way up in the blue. The guy double D played it perfect. He went to cop car. He got his streaks. Beck got his streaks, so he did a good job. But now what he needs to do is run back, get off the hill. Perfect job by him rotating, helping the anchor, get him off there. But they didn't have anyone cop car, and basically all the other team has to do is run cop car, kill a couple people, look at the spawn, and then you'll spawn out. And that's pretty much what they did there. Now, I wouldn't recommend wasting my streaks on this hill because there's only 30 seconds left, and you don't want to get that spawn with 30 seconds. But he is going to use his streaks. Let's see if he kills anyone. Actually, I don't know if he even called him. No, I don't even think he called him. All right. So he's rotating. He's on the back here, making sure there's no one in the back. He did pull up his lightning, so he pulled up his ping, so maybe he saw someone. That's why he's looking at it. I guess he saw someone on the ping, and that's why he was looking back there. But in this setup right here, you want someone kind of holding the back. You want someone watching graveyard, and you want someone pushed up front garage. They have the guy graveyard. They don't really have anyone pushed up front garage. They just have that one guy sticky, and that's where they're kind of, they're slacking a little bit on the team help. We saw it on the last hill, that one guy was cop car, and he didn't really have anyone helping him, so he had to rotate double E and cop car, and that's how he got picked off. Beck's doing a good job here, picking up these kills on the anchor. But what he needs to do right now, push graveyard, kill these people, and assume that they're all going to be coming graveyard and pushing up the street, and they do. So he needs to push up this left. They have 3 guys watching the street. He should just push left street and flank graveyard instead of, all of them focusing this side. He kills his own teammate, kind of a slip up right there. But they're all focusing this side, so the other team, they could have pushed up. They could have had someone push garage side and flip the spawns. And that's something you have to watch out for. If you look at the minimap and all your teammates are looking one way, you don't want to all be focusing that way. So he's going to call his streaks here. He's about to double up. He might kill himself. Or he might die to this guy. Laying inside the trash bag. And actually picks up the kill with a Hellstorm. And he's very close to his other Hellstorm. So he's kind of playing reckless here. But I like this play, pushing out to the middle bricks. But he runs back. He shouldn't have run back there. He should have committed to that and just held the statue area because as long as you have people back here holding the street, watching the right street, and if you're pushed up there, they shouldn't be getting the spawn. So he kind of messes up, doesn't get his streaks, and then uses that for some reason. I don't know why. I recommend, you use your streaks if you don't have the spawn, but they did have the spawn, and you use it anyway. So he doesn't get double up streaks. He still has the war machine, and he's playing this perfect, helping the anchor on this right street, rotating through graveyard. He's doing the perfect job of that a roaming sub should do. If you look at the minimap, they have 2 people pushed all the way in the back. That's something that his team's kind of slacking on is the team help and applying pressure. The anchor, a lot of people focus way too much on the anchor when really I think it's the subs who help the anchor the most. Not by sitting all the way in the back, but doing things like pushing this right street right here when you have control of that. If they're coming right street and the anchor calls it out, then you guys need to focus right street. Because most teams are going to do a push together. They're not going to push alone. Beck picks up a 3-piece. Good job right there. Now they're spawning on the left street. You heard that nade fly over. Should have been aware of that, but he wasn't. Oh well. He got a 3-piece. They didn't get the spawns, but they do have hill control and mid-map control. And unless you get... Alright, they got 3 people down. Maybe 4. Beck is destroying them. I would recommend pushing through right here, kind of like he's doing. And trying to take control of the street. Alright, this dude is going ham right now. Let's bring up the scoreboard. He is 27-9. He's also making noise. And the party, I have to sit here in the party with him, but they're doing a fairly good job. You know, just a couple little slip ups. You know, not holding the cop car, not holding the garage side. But besides that, they're doing a pretty good job. Now Beck wasn't doing this good if he didn't have 29 kills. They would not be winning this map. It wouldn't even be close because the other team is doing a good job of breaking the spawns and getting the spawns right here. Now with 7 seconds left, like I said, you want to have someone pushed into blue, and you want to have someone pushed up cop car. Now they don't have anyone in hill. They have like pushed up blue, pushed up cop car, and now there's not anyone, you know, in the back watching the anchor. No one's watching cop car street, so they could just push down, and give themselves a spawn, and that's kind of, you know, they need to work on that. If you guys are watching this, I'm obviously, I guess you're gonna watch this, Beck. You need to work on focusing on cop car street a lot more instead of having people push up to middle like that. You know, the setup for this hill needs to be one guy holding the back with an assault rifle at the wall. And basically his job is not to challenge people, but to bait people. And what I mean by that is he sits there and baits. A guy sits at double D's and just kind of watches the double D area. And when the guy on the cop car street calls people out at cop car and he's baiting them, then the guy at double D comes up behind them and shoots him in the back and picks up kills there. And then, you know, the guy blue, if there's no one coming blue, then the guy blue can rotate over to double D and pick that up for him and also help on the cop car street side. So 12 seconds right here. They did a good job of rotating. What Beck needs to do is just run in front garage. He doesn't need to come back here on the back fountain. There's no need to do this. I guess he just heard me because now he's running in the garage. But he needs to make sure he's holding down garage. I recommend sitting at that front yellow dumpster because what they're going to do is they're going to either try to flood the street or they're going to flood the garage. Now his teammates call out, they're coming street. He's doing a good job of rotating over here, picking up the street. But now if you look at the meme map, there's no one garage side. So right here off the spawn, he needs to push garage side and get control of that. So good job of that. Running there, he's playing this really good. So, where most amateur breakdowns, I'm saying what they're doing wrong. He's actually playing this very good. That's 4 down. He's watching front garage, and they actually had a guy spawn out or push blue. I don't know if this guy pushed blue or what's going on, but they let someone can slip through. But that's 3 dead again. Last guy's in graveyard, and he called that guy out pushing garage, and that's why he spawned right here because they got pushed up garage, and they didn't have anyone on the left street over there. I wouldn't have recommended jumping over that wall because They had 3 down, and he saw that there was only one guy pushing garage, and he had to assume that they would have spawned mid-map, and jumping over that wall, you're just jumping into them. So 2 seconds left. They get a bad spawn. What they need to be focused on right there is the back fountain area, and they also need to focus on their blue street. But since they're in hill, you got to assume that they're probably just going to stack the hill. He kills this guy in garage. Kills the guy in graveyard. They're just doing a good job. They have a guy on the back fountain. I don't really know what their guy in laundry's doing. He's just kind of hanging out. I guess he's their anchor, but he needs to focus on killing people. He does get picked off by Fadester. I guess that's his name. And in this position, 30 seconds left. Oh, it's buffering. What is this? This is a fail. Is my Xbox frozen? But in this situation right here, 34 seconds left. They don't really have, by the time they flip the spawn, there will be like 20 seconds left on the hill, and all they're going to do is give them the middle hill time. And since they're up by so much, I would just, continue just trying to flood the hill and pushing in the hill and try to get control of garage and just try to either contest or pick up some time there because you're up by so much. And then, when there's like 20 seconds left, set up for middle hill and don't just keep flooding the garage and giving them streaks. But since they're already over there, they have a guy back alley that just died, and he's right here front garage. If they can get that time, then try to. If they can contest them, try to do that. But I wouldn't recommend trying to break the spawn and pushing the spawn because then that's just going to give them the spawn. But I need to plug in my mic and ask this guy what the hell's going on. You know what happened? Yo. Alright. Well, guys, I guess that's going to conclude this episode of Amateur Breakdown. I don't know what the hell is happening. I guess theater is buffering. And yeah. So I don't know. It won't let me even switch players. Won't let me do anything. That's pretty much the main gist of everything, though. We covered a lot of the hills, so I guess all in all, it was a good episode. I'm not going to redo it. They're up by 196 to 115, and all they had to do right here, like I said, is just kind of contest some time in the garage, set up for middle hill. I don't know if anyone on their team had streaks because I can't switch, but set up for the middle hill. And then pick up some time on that. Once you get to the 200 mark, it's going to be really hard for the other team to come back, especially since they're up by so much right now. It's going to be hard for the other team to come back. So I'm assuming Beck's team did win. I'm just gonna back out of this lobby because I don't know what the hell's going on. But that's pretty much it. You want to make sure you're just contesting time because right there in the when the clock is dwindling down, a lot of commentators like to say dwindling. Kind of bothers me, but when they say that the clock is dwindling down, all you want to do is try to contest some time and force them to have to get every point. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully next episode we don't have the buffering issue. I don't really know what happened there. I've never had that happen in theater before. But well, I think someone's telling me Xbox Live's messed up. Whatever. Hope you guys liked this episode. If you guys did, please click the like button. Also, my Gamma Labs promo is still going on. 25% off if you guys want to do that. You get 25% off on your order. If you go over $50, then it's free shipping. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, as always, it's your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.